Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ahad Fiverrwala, and today I am again with another Fiverr topic with our new guest. So today's our guest name is Maxim. So without wasting time, let's get started and get starting the interview with Maxim. So hello Maxim, how are you?
I'm doing great, you.
Okay, so before moving on, question, would you like to please give some introduction about yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Maxim. I've created multiple Rubik's Cube that has been released on the Magic Market. And I do magic shows around the world. I've been going on a tour. And yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
Okay, so our first question is so please tell me who is Maxim Durocher?
Well, that's me. I'm Maxim Durocher. I'm,
Okay,
yeah.
yes, amazing. So my second question on your screen is what field of magic is Maxim known for?
Well, I'm known for Rubik's Cube, but I also do some very cool stuff like rope magic. And I also create Rubik's Cube trick, but I create a lot of stuff. Like, there's not just Rubik's Cube. Right now, I'm working on a trick that's gonna get released very soon, about a month from now, and it's gonna be great. And it's not Rubik's Cube. So, yeah, I'm known for being an inventor, a little bit crazy, and inventing magic and doing magic shows.
Okay, amazing. So my next question on your screen is what contribution has Maxim made to the field of Rubik Cube magic?
Well, I've created Tetra Cube, which is a self-solving Rubik's Cube that is mostly for laymen, for people who doesn't know how to solve a Rubik's Cube, who wants something simple, easy, and a little bit like a fidget toy. So Tetra Cube is more for laymen, but it's also very expensive, and I've got it thrown for that. Also, there's Giga Cube. Giga Cube is a trick that is more for magician, for kid magician especially. I think it's more for that, and it allows anyone to solve a Rubik's Cube again, but then it could be done in a spectator end, and it's more visual. You can mix, for example, in your bag, disperse system, whatever you like, and it gets solved. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff with GigaCube. It's more visual. It's better in a lot of ways. And then I've created Ultimate Cube with a collaboration of Angelo Carbone. And the Ultimate Cube is right now the best self-solving cube on the market. Basically, the cube get mixed by the spectator himself. As soon as he's done mixing up the Rubik's Cube, you put it in a box or in a paper bag, and you remove it from the bag, and now the cube's solved. And that's their cube that is better mixed by himself. Then afterwards, you put it in your back. You have the spare to say stuff whenever he likes. You show the cube out mix, the same cube that they just mixed, no switch, and the cube become. Well, you ask them to name a color, any color, and the cube become all red, like on all six side, 100% examinable, and yeah, everything's examinable. And then if the spare, like say, it mixes up the Rubik's cube himself, the reset is very quick. It takes around 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds if you're quick to to make the reset. So it's a very quick thing to do. And it's right now it is the best cube out there. It is printed with silk print. So it's the first cube on the market that is 100% being printed. And it's like, yeah, it's the first thing that's being 100% printed with the actual color of the Rubik's Cube. It has been made perfectly, and yeah, the gimmick is really good quality. So I'm very proud of it, and Angelo Carbone too. And yeah, it's doing good right now. It's doing good. We're working on the marketing. We're changing the tutorial, and there's going to be a review with David Penn very soon. So that's what I'm working on. And right now, I'm currently working also onto a trick which is kind of a stabbing effect. It's gonna be released in a month, about a month. And I also created Max Cube. Max Cube is a trick which the cube you can solve it on your back in like 30 seconds. I do it in every single of my shows, and you can also solve it with a tennis racket. So definitely, there's a lot of stuff that I contributed to Magic, and I hope to contribute much more in the future.
Okay, amazing. So my next question on your screen is, how does the magician magic differ from other Rubik Cube magician?
Well, there's a lot of Rubik's Cube magician out there and a lot of cube trick out there. We'll take, for example, the most famous Rubik's Cube magician, which is his name is Stephen Brundage. Stephen Brundage is the reason why I've released all my cube trick. It's a very good trick, and I've learned it at around the age of 15. And since then, I've been obsessed with Rubik's Cube magic and the idea of solving a Rubik's Cube instantly. And in what's cool about it is that there's no gimmick. But yeah, I'm basically I think the craziest one amongst all of them. There's also Sam Wong, which is right now in America Got Talent, which is one of my friends. And this guy's a little bit crazy too, but we're very like alike, me and him. But he does a lot of non-gimmick stuff, which is very hard to do. So it take a lot of practice, and it's very hard to do. You have to learn many algorithm, and that's maybe not for everyone. That's for a certain category of magician, but only 5% of the planet know how to solve a Rubik's cube. If only 5% know how to solve a Rubik's cube, that means that there's 95% of the rest of the world who doesn't know how to solve a Rubik's cube or that will never be able to solve one. So I tried to make it simple. Also, the magician, like if you want to learn a trick, you don't necessarily have time to learn how to solve a Rubik's cube. You got many shows. You've been doing magic for a long time in the industry, and you don't necessarily have the time to learn it. You might have a second job, and that's maybe not for everyone. The art stuff that someone does, and the same thing for Stephen Brundage. And after that, there is Henry Arias, which does gimmick stuff, but again, most of his stuff you have to learn the algorithm. It is very hard for someone to release a cell-solving Rubik's cube, and I'm pretty much the one that has made it happen. And I didn't just do it one time. I do it one time, two time, three time, four time. I keep doing it over and over again. And I have around about 10 self-solving cubes. So at this point, this has become too easy for me, and I think that's why I'm working on trying to do other stuff than Rubik's Cube Magic because it's become too easy and there's not really much any challenge anymore. It's not really impressive for me to solve a Rubik's Cube again. Everyone know I solve Rubik's Cube. Everyone know how good I am at it. There's so many versions out there that I created that are not released that it just doesn't make any sense for me to release another cube trick. So yeah.
Okay, amazing. So my next question on your screen is, which notable magicians have praised this magician work?
Well, Stephen Brundage did, Henry Arias did, there is Ensign Shine that did, Nicholas Lawrence that did, and there's many other people that did. But yeah,
Okay, very good. Okay, so my next question on your screen is, what problem solving technique does the magician employ in their magic effects?
well, what I solve as a problem is the fact that you don't have to learn the algorithm. I think for solving a Rubik's cube, there's around 42 algorithm, and this is not for everyone. So what I allow is that out of the box, you're able to solve a Rubik's cube. You just receive the product, and you're instantly able to solve a Rubik's cube. If you buy a regular Rubik's cube at Walmart or Toys R Us, it's gonna take you days, maybe months, maybe even years to solve a Rubik's cube. And some people just cannot solve their cube ever again. It just makes forever. So that's why I allow to get a Rubik's cube out of the box, solve it instantly, and you're ready to do it in your shows.
Okay, amazing. So can you show us any trick you can show there in live stream?
I don't have any trick right now with me right now.
Okay, no problem. We are moving on to next question. So our next question on in your screen is, how has their innovation in cube magic impacted live performance?
Well, I think any small improvement on something that is related to cube magic is word producing, which means that if there's no evolution in magic, then we're stuck with the enchanted cube by Daryl. What that means that we're stuck with a cube that as soon as their splitter makes it up, the reset time takes an eternity. We're stuck to a trick which takes algorithm. We're stuck with a trick which stickers. Well, we're stuck back in the old days. And I think if we just make a small improvement every single time on the product, in the end, magic is gonna improve and it's gonna impact the people of the future. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, very nice and amazing answer. So, moving on next question. So, our next question on your screen is what challenges were overcome when developing TerraGeo?
Well, there was many challenge when developing TetraCube, and yeah, I can go around talking about what challenge there were. There were money issues. There were the producer issues. There was a lot of issues. Even the cube just breaking apart. Or at one point, the DHL, the company that ships the cubes, just suddenly lost half of the package. They were all lost, and we didn't know where they were, and I didn't know where they were, and I just spent like thousands and thousands of dollars on a product, and it just lost half of it, and I didn't know what to do because that's like everything I had into a product, and just only gone like that. I didn't know this project was weird. The tape was moving. The project arrived at the destination, exploded. There's so many things that it just doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, I would like to talk about something else.
Okay, sure. So, my next question on your screen is how the magician contributed to the popularity of cube magic on social media?
Well, some of my trick got millions of views on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram. It got very famous. Um, there's a lot of millions of views on some of my cube stuff. Not all of them, but most of them. So it definitely made an impact. How big, I don't know, but I know it did make an impact.
Okay, amazing. So, my next question on your screen is what is TerraQ?
Well, Tetra Cube is a cube that get mixed and then it can get back to solve, or it can get mixed to all orange or all white or all blue, and you can make it mix to solve to red to white. There's many different things that Tetra Cube is, but overall Tetra Cube is a fucking mess, and I think it's gonna get discontinued very quickly. And after that, I'm gonna take the lead and sell it for layman, like in Toys R Us, Walmart, etc. But yeah, Tetra Q was just a fucking mess overall. That's what it is.
Okay, very nice. So, my next question on your screen is how does TerraQ differ from traditional cube solving magic trick?
Well, Tetra Q is it's one of the most expensive cube solving magic trick, if not the most expensive trick. What's cool about it is it doesn't need any box. It doesn't need any cover. You just take the Rubik's cube, throw it in the air, and when you catch it, it's solved. But I think Ultimate Cube is better, and even Giga Cube is better. And Giga Cube is gonna be discontinued very soon. The Trek Cube for me, like I said, was a mess, and yeah.
Okay, very nice and amazing answer. So my next question on your screen is what makes TerraCube visually appealing for audience?
Well, TetraCube, you can do it on stage, and you're gonna see very well that the cube start from mixed to all orange. It's very the color of a Rubik's cube is very eye catching to the eyes, even from very far. So it is visually appealing. Like the colors of a Rubik's cube itself, it's just eye catching. So you do it on stage or anywhere, everyone is able to see it.
Okay, very nice answer. So my next question on your screen is why is TerraCube considered innovative in the magic community?
Well, the fact that it was made out of nothing, and there was 27 different blocks, black blocks, and then you glue them together with like crazy glue, and then you tape nine of them, like you just glue nine of three blocks like that, and you tape everything with like some special kind of tape with magnets and fucking flaps and glue dots and all this fucking crazy patterns of stickers that was never seen before, ever, in the magic, in the real world. Even the the, the moving design was never done before. So was definitely, I think, the most innovative Rubik's cube or even magic trick of the last 2 decades. There's not been much of anything that was that much innovative. So yeah,
Okay, very nice. So my next question on your screen is how does TerraCube eliminate the need for algorithms or extensive
well,
practice?
you don't even need to turn it. So that means that if you don't turn the Rubik's cube, I mean you're never gonna be able to mix it up. So it's always from one state to the other. The only possibility you have is two. You don't have 43 quintillion different possibilities. You only have solve or mix or solve or all red. Those are the two possibilities you have. You don't have 43 quintillion different possibilities. So it automatically, if there's two possibility, anyone can do it, and you don't really need any practice. So yeah,
Okay, very nice. So my next question on your screen is what specific self-solving cubes tricks are possible with TerraCube?
you're able to do a matching effect. Even though I never really done it, I think Venom Cube by Henry Arias is better, but you can do a magic matching effect. You're able to do a cube mix to solve, a cube mix to red, a cube mix to solve to red to white. That's pretty much the effect you can do. After that, you can use different presentation to adapt it to your performance. For example, one of my friend sold a Rubik's cube in his pens, so it all depends on you. But yeah, that's are pretty much the effect that are possible with a tetracube.
Okay, so my next question on your screen is how does TerraCube work without requiring technical cube solving skills?
Tetracube work because you just have to throw it in the air and you catch it and then solve. So it's very easy to do. That that's why you don't need technical cube solving skills. It just that simple. A to B or one to two. That's it. Two possibility.
Okay, very amazing trick. So my next question on your screen is how can TerraCube be used in both live performance and social media?
The track cube can be used, yeah, in live performance in social media because You just solve it in a performance, like you use a presentation if you're a live performance. I don't know what's your performance with the solving a cube trick. It can mean many different things. You can solve it in a paper bag, you can solve it behind your back or in front of everyone. Do that as your closer. Social media, you make a quick 15-second video and the cube gets solved. That's it.
Okay, very nice. So my next question on your screen is what are the unique features of TerraCube that make it popular with magicians?
Well, it's the fact that it's a toy, basically. And the fact that it's a toy is very appealing for magician because not only are they paid to do shows, but they have to do the easiest thing in the world and they're getting paid for it. So that's very appealing for a magician who doesn't want to work much. That's pretty much what I have to say. I don't think it makes sense.
Okay, nice. So my next question on your screen is how did Magic Dream collaborate to develop TerraCube?
They gave an upfront payment of $12,000, and after that, I've got screwed over and I've got into debts, and my life has been ruined since then. But yeah, that's what they did for me. Developed it for kid. Oh, they also made the packaging.
Okay, very amazing. So my next question on your screen is what are the benefit of using TerraCube in Magic performance?
You don't really have any benefits compared to Ultimate Cube, but it's a self-solving cube, so that's the benefit. Ultimate
Okay,
Cube is better.
yes, okay, nice. So my next question in your screen is what are the benefit of using TerraCube in Magic performance?
Well, you don't have any benefits. Ultimate Cube is the best by Maxim Durocher and Angelo Carbone. Even though it's not as popular, it's definitely better than Tetra Cube.
Okay, so my next question on your screen is what materials are used to create TerraCube?
Well, it's 27 little blocks. After that, I take 3 blocks among those 27 and I glue them with crazy glue. So then I have a block of three. I glue three. So 27 divided by 3 equal to 9. So then we have 9 blocks like that. We take the 9 blocks and we put tapes on inner side, outer side. And after that, you tape everything together and it gets into a block that turns in a crazy mechanism. And pretty much afterward, you just put stickers on it, and that's the trick cube. If you want, you can add some little piece of plastic, make the flaps, and that's how you build one.
Okay, amazing. So my next question on your screen is how has TerraCube changed the way magicians approach Rubik Cube magic?
Well, I think I don't know. I think it made an impact because of how different it was than any other cube. But I don't think it changed many things. I think people are still stuck to their mix to solve. And I'm not for mix to solve. I'm more for mix to solve to red, mix to solve to orange. That's very cool. We've never seen that any other time in Magic. That's the first time in history where a cube only one cube without any switch is make to salt to red, make to salt to white. That is game changing when we're talking about the magic product of a Rubik's cube. So yeah,
Okay, so very nice. So this was a
I have to go. Unfortunately, thank you very much. I have to go.
okay.
I have something to do right now.
Okay, okay. So this was our today's interview. I hope you learned something new from this. Okay, thank you so much, Maxim, for your time. Allah Hafiz, Pakistan, Zindabad. Bye.
Thank you very much.